Oh, baby. All right, game 2 coming in hot and heavy. We're back. Time for some more. And we got more bingo goals. That was a good one, wasn't it, Ari?
It was great. I'm stoked. Like if we get even more snipes, if we get more, I don't know, Andy reactions, like it's been worth it. And of course, I
Oh
could
yeah.
spend it all the time with you, so I
Oh
mean that's
yeah.
double worth it.
Yeah, definitely worth it. I'm so glad you signed up. Not many people would sign up or agree when I'm like, you want to calm a doubleheader? But you know, uh, it's always so much work to do so. So I do appreciate it, man.
No, it's been a lot of fun. I mean, I don't get to play as much rando anymore, especially tournaments. So if I get to at least talk about it, like there's so much going on. That's super interesting. I always love this. And especially with a mode like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's so unique in the way that you approach it as a racer, and it's really hard to kind of predict what they're gonna
Absolutely.
do. As we've seen last race, like a lot of things are you could do this and that would be good, and then well, it just goes the other way, and suddenly the race is flipped.
Yeah, and you know, as we saw last time, beginning of these, absolute chaos. So I guess we're gonna have chaos again.
Yeah, we're probably gonna see another 20-minute bonk rocks jokes.
I'm here for it. We will, now that I know that I can interact and open the squares as soon as the countdown starts, that's what I'm gonna do. Instead of being like, when does it reveal?
You have the power, Daaanty. You can do it.
I mean, I could look now, but do we
Yeah,
want to?
but what if one of the two is sniping?
Then we have a bigger problem on our hands.
Yeah, I think if you click on it, that it doesn't reveal it for the rest. But maybe we should not risk it. If the races have 1 minute to check, then let's also take the same time.
Yeah, so we can panic in the 1 minute. Is this the same MSU or a different one?
I have no idea. It sounds interesting. Oh, it's the same one. All right.
All right, let's change this to say, that's not the right thing to change. We'll put up here that this is game 2.
Huge.
Because, you know, we're at that awkward stage. Somebody will come in and say, is this game 1 or game 2? And if I have it there, then they know. All right, so the rule here, they are saying if apples is on this card, they're doing them last.
Sick. You really think Twitch chat reads what's on the screen?
All right, they are getting ready to fire off. Excuse me? Why are they? Why is it lit like this? All right, I will have to fix. In just a second.
That's not good.
I'll refresh it. Did they gen a new one? They said they used the same one when I asked. Otherwise, we're gonna be in some trouble. Well. Yeah, I think I have to actually like right click and refresh. So just a moment.
Unbelievable.
All right, I've saved this. Now we have 6 seconds
Success.
to do it.
Okay, there's still 4 overall drop downs.
That's good to know.
And there's no double gambling game, so we'll see. There's a lot of the same ones. There's a couple new ones too. Complete 1 row or 1 column of Y items. Pay for a hint or health from 3 different NPCs.
Mm-hmm.
Burner floating Stalfo skull. Okay, so those are the new ones, I think. Oh, buy red shield or Zora item.
All right, so Thalane, again, just going to go for the money, looks like.
Yeah. Maybe a bit less reasonable this time, just because we don't have the Gathering Game one. So it's not like he can like snipe that away from Andy while he's going for the 4 drop downs. But still having some early money for bombs is kind of nice.
All right, so Andy obviously going to be beelining those. Thalane heading left, and consuming an apple is on the list, so they are going to do that for the final.
It's going to be goal number 13 for either runner. Yeah, Houlihan and Fairy drop down are considered separate drop downs.
Is Thalane actually playing these?
Am I? Did I misread? Oh, it is both Light World chess games. Never mind. I just can't misread. I just can't read. Okay.
Look, they're small. They're all over the place. It makes sense.
Still not going for bunk rush.
Unbelievable. All right, so Andy on the board.
Let's see, can Thalane get the double 300?
I believe. No.
Ah, never lucky. Lucky bombs though on Andy's side with the bush crabs. Thalane also finding him. Couple rupees too. Not grabbing the piece of heart this time.
Yeah, I don't see the 11. Yeah. Cracked floor, any dungeon, so I mean that's just a matter of getting to pod, right? His pod is surely before GT.
Surely.
Mushroom, $300 for these guys. At least we can buy the bottle vendor.
Yeah, and possibly either Red Shield or Zora. Getting that extra money is kind of nice for both.
All right, what are we going to get? Kind of open this up a little bit. Cape. Nice to have. You know, I guess you're a little more incentivized to check Bumper Cave when you get in the area. You know, unless you're just having a bunch of goals to get to. Small key to ice. Would have been nice to have that earlier, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I think it's still relevant. Yeah, there's the 6 small key doors in Ice Palace again, so... Okay, Andy just said quitting out of the well, so leaving the rest of CAC. Going straight to Mini Modern Cave and Zora for the goal.
I mean, do you just go straight Zora here? Like... Oh, God. All right, is it crab time? Is it crab time?
Crab Rave?
Oh my God, dude. I'm dying.
Wow, I suggest.
Yeah, Thalane gonna finish up with everything here. No, just one map so far to Thieves. Oh, that crab was like, oh, dude.
if you got sniped there.
Brother, please. All right, I think that was nothing. I double looked. I think it's just a red rupee. I could be wrong.
It might be a blue rupee even. Dude, palette swap makes...
It's so good until you get this. Like... Alright, Andy gonna click that square, gonna get number 2 on the board.
What a boat! Oh my god!
Oh, I can't believe it!
Hey, I mean, if you hard reset Sora, then you should also hard reset the square. That's just my opinion. You technically refunded the Zora item. Can't believe you didn't want the boots.
Imagine. I don't think we saw boots in that first seed.
No, true.
Alright, just bombs on race game. Andy finally checking Bonk Rocks. This is the 6-minute mark, not the 20. Improvement over game 1.
Yeah, item less relevant though.
Alright, so he's gonna clean up. You know, we noticed from Thalane side, not a lot of progression here in CAC. So, you know, Thalane potentially driver's seat on finding something? Oh my god. This is like the... Dude, that's the Moldorm! Why? Oh, the threefer.
Oh, that's so good. Okay.
What a gamer! Let's go!
Okay.
iPod small.
Vol, a little awkward. Okay, not even continuing. I guess that makes sense. Not really extra bomb. I would have been somewhat tempted to just be efficient, clear Ice Rock Cave and Waterfall Fairy before also checking Sora. Like if Andy clearly rushes Sora, it should be pretty evident that he didn't do the surrounding checks. Thalane not checking Bonk Rocks. On the way.
Gonna go take a swig.
Oh, that checks out. Then I understand the Bonk Rocks good. I'm really bad at looking at the goals at the second race. That's a lot of... Is that second Turtle? No.
That's another Turtle Rock, though.
Yeah. Right, the other one wasn't Bonk Rocks. That's right. I don't think the apple trees change after Aga.
All right, we'll see if Andy has any better time with these Moldorms. They're, you know, deciding to be Olympians there for Thalane. Thalane going to give us new info over in the eastern area. Saha plus whatever's in Eastern Palace.
Yeah, there's after Aga, there's an apple tree right of the graveyard area, and there's the obvious one, like on the way to Dark World above CAG. The one in the Free Musketeer screen.
Okay. Ooh, sword for Thalane as well as a shovel. Small key to skull.
That's a good one to have, but we don't need a second one in this one, I think. But it's nice to have a skull small. It means you don't have to route very awkwardly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that sword's really nice, though. Ooh, kind of tempting to do escape. Instead of just surviving Eastern, but I also understand, like, you're in the area now, you just want to be efficient. Like, there's no real immediate goals in the future, so might as well just try to get Dark World access as soon as possible.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, Bombos here at the dam. I'm gonna assume Andy is gonna head to Agina. Flippers pull, though, for Thalane.
Yeah, that definitely makes Zora, or like Ice Rock Cave and Zora, a lot more tempting.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Oh, Andy lighting up 5 maps or compasses, so I guess that's number 5.
Damn, that's
fast.
That's really early, yeah.
All right, nothing on right side of Eastern, it seems. But we do have at least 2 checks left. One in Logic, just a piece of heart there. But this is good for Thalane. You know, he's ahead here. Maybe makes the decision to go where Andy has it. There's still a lot left in Light World. Well, I take that back. Mainly just those flipper checks. And Hyrule Castle. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, green pin at Hera today. There's that sword.
Yeah, okay. Andy also continuing. Yeah, for Andy, the Biggie chest is also in Logic because of the lamp. That's on Uncle.
Right.
So definitely makes sense, like 4 in Logic checks, and otherwise you only really have Escape left, and you kind of want to have full info before committing to Escape and Aga.
The other thing to keep in mind, if Andy does go back, to Escape, like, you know, he did Uncle, but not Uncle Chest. So, you know, you do something like that early on, just to, you know, beeline your goal. I kind of feel like that's a recipe for potentially for getting a check. I know Andy doesn't use a map tracker, so he's not going to have like a green square lit up telling him where he can still go.
I didn't even consider that, but yeah, it's a very good point. Alright, couple new checks here. Hobozor area. Another small key to Mire. Also, first Mire key, just like the first Swamp Skull key. Very nice to have. More of a quality of life thing. And a small speed up rather than anything like really pertaining to Logic.
Yeah, you know, it's also nice to have so you can sniff out where your hammer is going to be in Mire.
Imagine. Would it happen twice in a row?
I mean, probably. It's more likely than you think. All right, these are 2 new checks on Thalane's side here. So what do we have? A glove. Huge gaming.
And Thalane will actually just have the double boots, so that's a huge victory. We'll be able to check back with Skate. We'll be able to check, well, probably Mountain at some point. You can also do Dam into Smoke Rock into Agina as well to kind of save on a trip for the double rock goal.
Right.
Because yeah, that's the goal way on top. Reveal a hidden rock by lifting. Reveal a hidden cave by lifting a rock in both worlds. Look at those boots. Aren't they exciting?
It's always exciting when you have boots.
Okay, I guess we're checking the shovel here.
Yeah, it seems smart to check this now. At least from Andy's perspective, you know, doesn't want to have to go back to Zora just yet if he doesn't have to. Flute, though, that gives us our mountain access, at least in Thalane's eyes.
Yeah, definitely. It's only 1 check with Spec Rock, but, like, of course, the quote-unquote out-of-logic Uncle is definitely faster than just doing Death Mountain Ascent the normal way. Okay, and he's not going to be too far behind. going to Hobo,
Yeah.
and then the flute's very nice, but both runners will be able to check Ice Rock Cave by just fluting to 8 instead of having to run all the way.
Mm-hmm. All right, flute activation for Thalane. We'll see where he decides to head next.
Do you think the runners would be tempted to just not rescue Old Man yet, under the assumption that Darkbolt Axis will be with the hammer instead, then just bring the Old Man to Catfish?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a little greedy, but that is an option.
Did we actually? No. Did we see Ice Rod Cave?
No, we haven't yet.
Okay, another pod small.
It's a lot of pod smalls. Okay, so I think Andy's kind of trying to do escape and maybe commit to Aga as well. If he's able to get the goal, would be a little unfortunate if... Okay. Flane's not just immediately following suit. Like, as long as there's a couple of minutes before... before Thalane also commits to Aga or something.
Right.
At least there's not the super feels bad if this does turn out to not be an Aga seed.
Oh yeah, because we still haven't seen Lumberjack. There could still be progression there, but you know, this is a big chunk of time Andy's going to be investing.
Yeah, for sure. It does kind of seem like it's Aga seed. Like there's the typical Cape Lamp sword, but
right.
But even time-wise, like, casting Bombos here saves so much time, for example.
Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, Mushroom going to be big key to Skull Woods. For Thalane. That Mushroom, was that an Eastern?
I don't remember. Do we have the 6 chests this time? I don't think so, right? No.
Yeah, so we don't have to do that. Of course, the vanilla small keys here in Castle Tower.
Classic. Faux AD keys.
Oh, yeah. All right, so saving the old man on the lane side. This is going to be a new item check. Going to get just a heart container. Nothing of value, but we do like to have it, as you were saying.
Yeah, Andy pretty quick making his way through Castle Tower. Big question is, are we actually going to die to Aga here? Or are we just doing Aga? There's free Aga related goals, actually.
You gotta be kidding me.
I guess we can die to Catfish as well, so that's a lot better than dying to Aga and having to climb again.
Yeah. All right, there's that small key for Thalane for pod.
Yeah, if it's not just an escape, then the options are really running low, so it does look to just be an Aga seed at this rate. Pod is looking super juicy, by the way.
Yeah,
Or-
we still need a Moon Pearl though.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that that's just in Escape at this rate, or if it's on Pyramid or Lumberjack, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's so little left that yeah.
All right, so Andy gonna be taking the 3 blue balls. Is he gonna die to Aga? Is that one of the goals here? There's 3 of these, right? Defeat an Aghanim or die to Aghanim. I guess he could die to Catfish right after this if he wants to risk it.
Depends on Moon Pearl, obviously.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
But yeah, I think he's just gonna kill Aga now, and then just try to find Moon Pearl as fast as possible. Another hero is small, so a little bit more incentivized to not just do the Desert Tunnel room for that goal.
Right. Okay, so Dark Cross coming for Thalane. He knows Andy's in Aga, getting one of the squares ticked off, but not the other. But soon to be 5 points for Andy. That'll be a nice early lead.
Nice 7 blue balls.
Yeah, it's pretty high. Pretty high.
Alright. It's gonna get slow as Death Warp EU West.
Oh my god!
Okay.
I need Solski's plot armor. Like, he did this before any of Escape, dude. Like, come on. Come on.
That's pretty fucked. Now that'll give Andy a very, very solid lead. Of course,
Jesus.
Thalane found a couple of nice keys in the meantime, but just, yeah, you're able to get the second shop goal, you're able to get the die to catfish goal, like, you can even, like, use the flippers to lift the large, to lift a rock for that goal. Yeah, this is, for getting to Dark World first is such a huge advantage in these bingo seeds.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And especially when it's bottlenecked like it is, and Andy just like kind of like broke the bottle.
Oh yeah. I would say that blue mail is nice for Thalane, but with that not being a goal this time, not really possible.
Well, I mean, Thalane might also just assume that Andy found the Moon Pearl in here.
Right. I love that fireball does half a heart instead of, the normal full heart.
It's
he died to the rock!
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm dead.
That's actual.
I'm absolutely dead.
Oh, the red mail is a
Holy
goal.
crap. Okay, red mail is a goal. Okay, I missed that. I thought it was just, like, combined with the 11 hearts or that.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Bro, he's sweating now. I know he's laughing, but he's like, dude, you gotta be kidding me. Waiting for the inevitable Solski TTS.
Oh man, how does that even happen?
I mean, carefully, not paying attention. All right, are we gonna actually get it this time? All right, it does light up.
Okay.
I love you, but for Pete's sake, can you please at least pretend to still be a gamer? I know it's not 2018 anymore, but come on.
It's not 2018 anymore. Emo is right. It is not 2018 anymore. Speaking of 2018, I mean, these two were in the fall tournament, the finalists. Like, that was grand finals. So, another reason why this matchup was, like, really exciting to have here.
Yeah. I even forgot that happened, but yeah. Never forget Thalane going far right in GT.
Alright, there's Andy's flute. I mean, I will say in Bingo, like, I mean, the lane looks calm, but, like, you see 7-2, like, early on, and you're just kind of like, dude, nothing's going my way again. But,
yeah, that's
you know.
definitely a rough spot to be at. Like, especially when you're seeing all this, and you don't even have Dark World access yet.
Yeah.
You're lost locationing Aga, and you don't have the Moon Province. It's like, okay, I see. I'm just getting randoed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's literally why it was so dirty. You know, and he's gonna have to sit through these 7 blue balls, too.
Yeah. Like, at least he does, again, he doesn't have to, like, menu buffer or pause buffer the blue balls just to be able to get hit by them, but it's still awkward. It's still long. It's an extra 54 seconds.
Right. Alright, going to Ice Rod Cave. Okay, yeah, Andy hasn't done this.
I'm kind of surprised. Okay, it makes sense with the rock lift, but I'm kind of surprised he's kind of double backing and being so thorough. Like, there's a couple of things. You don't know how far Thalane was behind you in Aga Tower.
Right.
So, like, if you're gonna miss out on something like the pod cracked floor or all the progression that's like 90% likely to be in pod, then it can be pretty feels bad. But it looks like he's going there now.
I mean, the good news for Andy with him doubling back, like, the plot armor thickens because he got a pod small out of it, you know, so they're both at 4. So he can actually clear more in there now.
Yeah.
But he's going north. Okay. Sure. What are we doing?
Okay, we're doing the Dark Shopping Mall rock for that goal.
Ah, yes. We may not be, dude. Okay. That was super close. Okay. A little bit of spoiler there, obviously, with the... with the delay, but... I mean, yeah, Andy about to head to 9. Maybe not.
Yeah,
okay, he's not doing it.
Is he just bringing old man to catfish now?
Dude, if he does that, that would be ridiculous. It's possible too. Like,
yeah.
You can't dash though. That makes it worse. Oh my god, we're getting it.
This is pretty disgusting. Okay.
Alright, Thalane's gonna get this goal, thankfully.
Yeah, and now Thalane is actually going to get an advantage.
Yes.
In regards of progression. So, despite being behind 6-7 goals, like, we can see this gap close real fast.
Oh, absolutely. He's still in it. This is where there's like a little bit of danger for just like putting off checking things while getting like checking the squares. Like, you want to lock them in, but you're running a risk every time you do it. Oh my god, he's gonna die. He's gonna die again, dude.
He's using the cape.
I've never seen such a great cape use. Andy walking his grandpa self to... Did he bonk these?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow, Thalane even rushing the bomb before. Like, this is what I love to see. Okay,
Alright.
9-2.
9-3.
9-3, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's probably being like, what took you so long, Thalane? Jeez.
See,
There we go.
Ooh, yeah, we need that to get to West Dark World. Also, East Dark World. Hey, is that fairy pot? Is that a goal?
That's a goal.
Yeah,
It's right in the It's right in the middle, bottom.
And he's
next to-
Thalane has saved and quit, so this is really good for Thalane. He's going to get that on the board.
Yeah. Yeah, the only risk is like, well, not. Yeah, I guess if Burna is in pod, that's like the only real awkward part, because that would be like the column of Y items. But otherwise, there's no real risk either, because like, what would it be like red mail? Like there's so few things that can like give an immediate goal, as well. But yeah, this also gives Andy information, obviously. Like, oh, well, he
There's
just
a hook
cracked
shot.
open the floor, and then
And got a hook shot.
he lifted the pot. Yeah.
So hook shots in pod, we know that. But is there anything else? So, you know, you were just talking about Thalane getting to the progression first. Maybe that's the only piece, and he saves some time. Obviously, Thalane's risking that, but Andy's going to be able to check a lot more checks. So there is the opportunity for him to pull something else. We kind of hope not. There's another pod small for Thalane, though.
Yeah, what if he finds bow and hammer here as well? Being able to pull everything in one go.
That would be kind of sick. That's like the exact opposite swing of where we were, like, just, 10, 15 minutes ago in the sea.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. It's not real relevant progression yet, but it's nice to have at least.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Also, that actually opens up West Dark World for Thalane. So that will give him the pay for a hint or health from 3 different NPCs.
Right.
But yeah, with so many small keys in pot, like you really can't expect nothing to be in the bag.
Yeah,
So-
there's got to be something. Huge compass to Eastern.
We can find the boss now.
Yeah, we can. I mean, it's also literally huge. I mean, the sprite for it is as big as Link, so
Where does he keep everything?
I don't know. Got some big pockets. All right, so not gonna get the hook shot here. Is gonna get the right side. There's Quake. Andy trying to go 2 for 2 today. Is on the
Yeah,
right
that's
pixel.
I just assume if you land on the pixel, you got it. It's
Yeah.
maybe a little premature, but
That's like the big problem whenever I hit it. I always hit the pixel. I start going down and I'm like, okay, I've got it. And then I drop the hover because I thought I had it too quick.
yeah, you get too complacent. Yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
easy for that to happen.
All right, still no hook shot for Andy here in the front.
Andy did skip Stalfo's basement last time as well. But I guess this time he has 4 small keys. He's probably not gonna save one for Helma. I would assume. So like he'll death warp, then do vanilla big key chest, and then drop down to Stalfo's basement. All right. Okay, well, nice, comfy half magic.
All right, Thalane gonna talk to another one.
Yeah, I think he realized that he didn't pay for the one near pod, So he still
Right.
needs to grab the one below Skullwoods here. And that's going to be goal number 5 for Thalane, so definitely
Back in it.
evening it up.
Definitely back in it. Andy getting ready to set up a Death Warp. Could find Mirror here. Oh no, gets Fire Rod though.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah, it's going to be a while before Thalane gets that, I think.
Yeah, I think Thalane is really waiting for like both the bow and hammer before he really wants to commit to going back here. Yeah, also already going at Skullwoods with one small key. Like maybe it would have been reasonable to do like the Fu area first and maybe going back to up just to get like 7 checks before committing to the dungeon already, but it's not terrible.
Right.
Also, I don't think you can't even open 4 doors without the fire rod, so also, it's not even a goal. It's not even a goal. It's not even a goal. I'm dumb. I'm silly. I'm a goober.
Seed bleed's real, man. It happens to us too.
Alright. Hookshot for Andy. So pretty much full clear the dungeon aside from Helma. Getting a bonus fire rod over what Thalane has.
Yeah, the question is going to be, is Andy, and obviously looks like he is going to go straight to Dark World, going to forego the mountain. Big key to Swamp Palace in the Skull Woods big. So,
yeah.
A terrible chest for another potentially terrible chest down the line.
Actual fetch quest chain right here.
Yeah, you love and hate to see it.
Okay, so in the meantime, Thalane is a burnout away from a column. Well, now he's 2 burnouts away twice for a row or a column. It's a pretty nice mirror to get though. Like, how much is he gonna double back though? Like, he can go and get Graveyard Ledge plus King's Tomb now, but that is quite some time spent on it. But yeah, if Andy does find a bow, then he can snipe away. Like, he's burnout or bow away with the extra fire rod lining up the menu.
All right, C-shaped house, just a piece of heart, but why are we? Okay, I was like, why are we getting 2 rupees? But I guess he's gonna go in the front first.
Sometimes you just want the perfect rupee count.
I mean, sometimes you don't want to be stuck on a 9 and get lag, but fast ROM, I'm not even sure if that's a thing.
No, it certainly isn't. Not anymore.
Well, you know. There's so many things I need to learn.
It's a relearn.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, Skullwoods pendant. Guess we knew that from when Thalane was in here, but still, nice to know.
Oh, yeah. He's not taking any chances, just bombos these guys.
Yeah, Andy has had a Death Wish like half the seat so far.
Oh my god, he pulls the mirror. Oh, wait, Thalane has that. I didn't think Thalane came here. Okay, alright. I'm an idiot.
This is why
we're even.
Yeah, this is why I was talking about maybe potentially doubling back to Graveyard Ledge King's Tomb. It all makes sense now.
Alright, it makes sense.
Yeah, this is why double headers are rough, right?
Yeah, because you gotta use bombos because you die 1,000 times. Alright. Brewery, $300 for Thalane.
It's even randomized.
Not quite.
Okay.
I mean, we've got a hook shot, so I agree with Thalane's decision here to do the logical, according to Blaine, dig game.
Is it logical without the hammer?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna get a very spicy bag of Skullwoods here. I guess Andy does have the half magic. Not sure what he has in his bottle, but it'd be pretty tricky here.
Skullwood's small there for Thalane, so...
Oh, if only we had this, Oh, was
a
that
second
the
ago?
mitts? That was the mitts in the back of Skull.
Gross!
That's very gross.
Oh, dude.
Like, not catching a break just yet.
Nah, that's dirty. I mean, you talked about it. You said that there's going to be something with all those pod smalls, and I know it's 6 key locked, but you know the fire rod showing up in that dark maze, leading to that. I mean, that's pretty huge.
Yeah. Luckily, Thalane really doesn't have that much left. Like, Hera kind of opened up with that mirror. I guess we can go check the first chest of Skullwoods. Or of Swamp Palace. We can now check the entirety of Swamp Palace. Now we have the entirety of Pod in Logic.
Wow. All right, Moth goes down for Andy. Will that actually be any progression?
Oh, that's the column! That's disgusting. But as long as he doesn't click it, he's not clicking it just yet.
Wait, that's the column? Where? Huh?
Well, both Fire Rod.
Oh,
Lamp.
yeah. Absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, this is escalating real quick now. We can get in, we can burn a skull, clear tile rooms. That's 11 goals, and he just needs one more, and then use the apples last. Oh, we can, he's... Oh, he doesn't have the ice. He doesn't have an ice small. Yeah, he's in go mode. As long as, like, he doesn't theoretically get sniped. Because he can also get into ice to do the statue pull.
Yeah.
The tongue statue.
He's just gonna have to remember.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, actually, like, even without the column. Because he can do 2 tall rooms. He can burn a skull, statue,
Yeah.
and then consume apple last, so...
Wow. This was like a lot faster than than the prior ones.
Yeah, it's really pulling the trigger on Aga, and that's so awkward, because, like, once you see someone do Aga, you don't really have an... Like, you kind of want to avoid it. Because if you can avoid doing Aga, then you save a couple minutes, and then it just snowballs because Moon Pearl's right behind it.
Yeah, and that's like, man, that's why I was saying it's so dirty. No, you know, not that he did it intentionally or anything, obviously, but like, you know, it really swings these. Like, you just make a play. It's like, all right, I'll invest this time. You know, even though my Dark World access could literally just normally be in escape, but no, this is just how it rolled out.
Yeah, exactly. It's rough, but and then again, like Flame could have done things slightly different too. Like if he didn't immediately bill after the hook shot, and maybe decided to be a bit more thorough with his 4 keys as well. Like he can't think, well, it's probably there for a reason. Let's just hope that Andy's far enough behind me that he doesn't immediately bill after hook shot or something.
Yeah.
And then you get the fire rod, then do everything. Then you also get mids plus bow, and then it's like an actual game. But as it stands, it's just very unfortunate the way everything went.
Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, like this one's been a lot less on edge, exciting, so to speak, just because so many snipes in the first game. You know, and this one, everything just has gone Andy's way.
Yeah, exactly. It's just one of those seats where you can't really blame either side for making the plays that were made, and it's just that everything just kind of everything went Andy.
Yeah, it snowballs. It does snowball. All right, so that is 11 for Andy.
Yeah, technically he could just like click the the row or column of items.
Yeah.
But hey, he wants to just play it on hard mode. He wants the 14 goals. I guess that Thalane knows that something was in back of pot at this rate. Just the
Yeah, you
holes.
have to. Like, and it's got to be something. He's probably thinking, like, it's something big. So he's, again,
It's probably thinking it's mids.
probably playing
with
to his
the-
win condition now and, like,
Yeah.
knowing it's probably not going to pan out.
It's getting drawn out even more too because Andy doesn't actually have the Shamaria to do Icebreaker. Has to IPBJ, go to the right. Wait! Oh, no, he can go to Coldster actually. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was like, he can't actually get to the statue, but there's another one. That would have been a brilliant realization.
Oh, man.
Like,
Yeah, I would have.
Fuck, I can't do this.
I'd be losing my mind. You always forget about the one down there. I was waiting for the bomb sound as I was watching the lane, and he just hovered it, I guess, so.
Yeah, a classic. There's the bomb sense.
There we go. Just a little delayed. Little delayed.
Oh, okay. He doesn't even go to the right. He knows. And he's locked in.
See, this is where, if you're Thalane, you go do the apples.
Just snipe it away.
Just do the apples, man. Just be
And,
like,
and then he's like, well, don't care. I have the column of items.
yeah. Oh, dude. All right. Well, there is 12 for Andy. Just a matter of apple time. Oh, Thalane. He's forfeiting. He's already forfeited. I don't blame him. I understand the frustration. GG's to Thalane.
Yeah, huge GG's. Andy, where the heck are you going?
Which apple tree is he hitting? Dude, go apple bapple. Come on.
Alright. Oh, there's one here too? Sick.
Holy
Okay.
crap. Did he actually eat one?
Yeah, he ate one, yeah.
Okay.
GG's. It doesn't show it on the map. That's
Wow.
on the map I see.
All right, we're gonna see if they want to do an interview. They may not, but we'll find out. All right, I gotta get Thalane an invite.
Andy, you didn't mark your column of Y items, idiot.
All right. All right, Thalane's here with us. GG's, man.
Hey, GG's.
Yo, GG's, dude.
Oh man, that second game was kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, it's just snowballed out of control real hard. Very unfortunate.
So I guess mids were in pot as well.
Kinda. Fire Rod was in the back of pot, and that led to mids and bow.
Oh, okay. Well, that also makes sense. That's fine.
Yeah, it spiraled pretty much from there.
Yeah, it kind of looked when you pulled the hook shot. Like, you got to pot earlier than Andy.
Hmm.
Pulled hook shot, and then it was like, okay, well, if you in the rest of the Dark World sooner, then maybe you can get all the progression first, and maybe like catch back up. And then
Yeah,
it was
then
like,
he-
and then it was like fire rod. It's like, okay, well maybe it doesn't necessarily need to lead to anything because we already have bombos for ice potentially. And then it was like
yeah.
mitts into bow, and it's like, okay, well that's
Yeah,
go
that-
mode.
Yeah. Oh man. Hello.
Yo,
GGs.
GG's.
GG gamer.
Yeah, I was really surprised I beat you to Aga because I kind of like put it off for a little bit.
I full cleared Light World and pretty much last located, Lamp into Hyrule Castle into Aga.
Where was Lamp? I don't even remember.
You got it
Or
on
an
Uncle.
Oh yeah. So with the Thor drop down opening, I've been like going to East Graveyard, Houlihan, and then I drop into Uncle and check Uncle. And then I would go to Lost Woods. So yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, that checks out.
Um,
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, I got the cape and I was like, I think that was Saha Closet maybe, and I was like clearing out Eastern or something. I don't remember, but I was like, oh, guess I should probably do Aghanim, and then I assumed you would be in there first, so I was like, okay, well, Thalane will just get this and I'll die to Aghanim, and just steal that goal, I guess. And then Pearl was on Pyramid. It's like, bro, what the fuck?
Dude,
And then,
that was so dirty.
And then I was like, okay, well, I can just stop at the shop on the way to Catfish, and then get that, and then die to Catfish, which LMAO, I feel like such a fucking idiot. The fireballs only do half a heart, so I had half a heart, so I had to leave and come back one more time, and the Popo was like super in my way, or the Ropa, and then I killed him, he dropped a heart, and I was like, god damn it. And so I was trying to figure out what to do, and I didn't notice the Dora behind me, like spawning, and he shot me with the fireball. Oh man. But
That was a classic.
Speaking of feeling like an idiot, how do you feel about getting sniped twice just because you misfluted once?
yeah, that was fucked up. I got my Skullwoods key from Witch Hut in game 1, and then I fluted back to 2, and I was like, shit! And then I fluted to 3, and then I was literally like 4 tiles from the door.
Man.
Oh, that was so bad.
We were really
Yeah.
hoping you guys with game 1 with that happening gave us so many good reactions, or at least Andy. So we were like, all right, we need some more of that in this game too, but it just didn't pan out that way.
Yeah, game 2 just did not work at all. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, I didn't even go to Death Mountain. Once I saw you had been there, I was like, there's not really any point in me going up there until I get like a book
Yeah.
and another sword or something, and then Mitz being in the back of Skull with a fire rod. I also didn't even realize I had a rower column until I'm assuming Solski was like lel in my TTS. The bow from Moth gave me a column.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, once I saw the mitts there, I was like, I think that gets me all the goals that I need left.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just got super lucky with how this played out.
We were. I know you guys had an agreement, and I know both of you were very upstanding runners in the community. But I told Ari, I'm like, dude, if I see Andy hit 12 and I'm Thalane, I'm booking it to the apple.
That would have been pretty funny.
Yeah, once he had like 11 goals in my head, I was like, maybe I should just get the apple, But I don't know.
Dude, I would have laughed really hard if you had done that.
Yeah, I mean, same honestly, but
Yeah, and then was like, well, and then Andy just realizes, oh, you know what? I have a column of items. GG.
Yeah.
But honestly, I was like, I was thinking about it when race 2 started. I was like, bro, what if Thalane just snipes these apples like immediately? Like, I would think it was kind of funny. But
now before we started the first race, I kind of said it as a joke first, but the more I thought about it, the better I think it is, because it feels like kind of bad in both situations. Either you're the person who, clicks a little bit faster, then you're like, well, that's just stupid. Or you're the one that gets sniped by like a millisecond, and then you're also, well, that's just stupid, right?
Or
So
you
it's-
get like
it's-
you get really shit apple RNG and none of them go to the left and they're all on the right, and so you have to walk around the fucking tree right outside the
Yeah.
sanctuary.
yeah.
Yeah, whenever against Gilgamesh, we got that in every single game, and so I was just like sitting here. I have like, my wireless mouse, and I would literally hold my wireless mouse and the controller with the same hand,
Jeez.
and like try my hardest not to move my mouse too much so it would go off with a square. But I enjoyed leaving it for last.
But yeah, those at least game 1 was like super fun. Sorry about game 2, I guess. But
That's just how it goes, man. Bingo's so rough. Like even if it doesn't like do all of that, just like trying to figure out what to skip and what not to skip, and then just having all of the skips not burn you is so hard. Bingo's impossible.
Yeah, and then not overthinking like whatever your opponent has been doing, and maybe avoiding that too hard, etc. It's a really hard mode. Even like when watching, it's really hard to predict. Like, okay, what would I actually do in this situation? Because there's so much like subtle information that you can get, but sometimes you just overthink it and react too hard to what your opponent's doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's also really hard to break like a lot of us have the like efficient full clear everything rando mentality, and it's really hard to just not do that in a bingo. Like I hate it so much.
Yeah, but at some point you kind of have to like go back to that, because
Yeah.
like if it's really close and it's like 11-10 or something, then you just see like a GT or a PED goal that's left together with like pyramid variance. Like, well, I'm gonna
Now
need
what?
like a lot of items still, because what if I need to get into GT?
Yeah, that was the weird situation with game 1, because it was like it was close, and it was like, okay, well, I can beat Swamp, but am I gonna go to left side because I still need like a Meyer big or an Ice small or something? So you had to like figure out what you should clear and what you shouldn't clear, while also trying to like get the goal ASAP.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. Yeah, this one was not as stressful as the first one. Dude, okay, so I stood up to go get my drink, and like my body just insta relaxed, and I had to poop immediatly.
After the first game.
That's,
Okay.
that's how tense game 1 was for me.
That was still fun though. I enjoyed game 1 a lot.
Yeah, game 1 was really fun. Bro, I was like jumping up and down in my chair every time I got sniped.
I was hoping your chair wasn't gonna break at one point.
No, it was fine.
I mean, I almost threw away the big chest goal because I missed pot bomb jump, right?
Yeah, it was super close.
Oh, dude,
But
that one
that-
was
but-
tight.
But that made the snipe even better, because Andy was like
Yeah,
2
so,
seconds away from getting it.
That was also really tough, because it was like, okay, well, I could literally, like I didn't know I could open pod big chest until I got that small key from right side.
Oh yeah, same. Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, okay, well, that's it. And I was like, okay, well, shit, do I like only open the big chest and then leave to go open Eastern big? Because I hadn't opened that yet. That felt really bad. I cleared Eastern early and then immediately got Eastern big from the dam.
The same happened to Thalane with the ice big, actually.
Yeah, you want to ask about Ice Palace maybe? I think I dipped ice like 3 or 4 times for like different goals. That's okay.
Oh man.
I
Oh
was-
dude,
I was just
Meyer
waiting-
felt so bad last game, because I was like, okay, I think I'm first to like Mitts and Flute or whatever. Let's go do the tile rooms. And then I go into Meyer, only do tile room in the North Torches chest, and then I come back like 30 minutes later to get
Or the hammer.
hammer and flippers
Yeah,
back to back,
jeez.
basically. And I was just like, bro, come on.
Yeah, you still got to them first, too.
But that's kind of like the thing with bingo, right? Like, I'm assuming, you know, if the lane saw the goal checked off, you know, he's been to Meyer, I probably should put that off, you know? Like, was that kind of your thought process, the lane?
I mean, it always kind of is, in a way. But what happened in some other races against other players is that I checked Zora early, for example, and it gave me like a huge item, right? Like a huge advantage.
Right.
And then they never went and got it. And so in my head, I was like, okay, maybe, even if, let's say in this game, Andy did Zora early, if I can kind of route it in a like somewhat efficient way, I should probably still go and check it. Like, what if it's a big ticket item and then I just skip it just because he met the bingo goal, right? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I think with the bigger goals like tile rooms and whatever, that's less of a thing. But with like Zora or bringing a follower to Catfish or something, those are like super long things for one check.
Yeah.
So those are a little more likely to get put off.
Especially when you take the old man and you can't dash.
Dude, I was so scared I was gonna fucking die on the way to Catfish with old man behind me. Man.
But yeah, you know where that's not a problem anymore? Hopefully in next season when we get Blackout Bingo. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Apples would also be a more interesting goal if it wasn't boot start.
Yeah, that's also true, yeah.
Imagine how bad you would feel if you're like playing a bingo and then you just see somebody take off, consume an apple, and you're like, oh, well, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of how I felt when you like ticked off the take 3 blue ball hits, because you could have like died to Aga and still beat me to defeat him. Because I was like, I didn't even have lamp when you ticked that off. I was like, oh shit, man, I'm like 10 minutes behind on just like straight up progression, and I knew it had to be like on Pyramid or in Hyrule Castle somewhere, right? So I was like, man, I'm like 10 minutes behind already. Like, you can just like through it.
I probably do Aghanim there even without a lamp. I feel like with a Bombos, it's still probably fine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I definitely do Aga there, no matter what, just because there's like two goals minimum, right? But yeah, I did that against Gil, I think, or maybe it was P-Train. I did Dark Aga. Oh. Also, Dark Aga just makes me remember that one race against Dunka where Dark Aga was forced because of Bonta's super shit weights. Oh, man. Good times.
Oh, man. I can hear Dunka screaming now.
Just fuck. Oh, man.
Well, also that one time we played Shenanigans and Gloin said dark rooms are in logic, and he forgot Aga also had dark rooms, and he literally could not do them because it was like green mail 4 hearts. He was so upset about it.
God.
Good times. But yeah,
when are we bringing back a Saturday morning Shenanigans?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe after the bingo tournament it's time, but I'm not sure. Also, I think isn't there like a patch that makes Fastrom a little bit more playable for Eri? Wink, wink.
Hell yeah. Yep.
Wink, wink. Wait,
wink, wink.
How does that work?
It adds a delay to every item pickup, so just actually you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
you get some free frames against Eri, is what you do.
Oh, huge, bro.
Because that's the thing that ticks me off the most. Like,
yeah.
the lack of lag, like especially if it's like Animizer stuff or whatever, like you just kind of get used to it. But every time I pick up an item and it's just like instantly in your hands, it's like, come on, man, why is this a thing?
But yeah, I think about it, and then I mean, I kind of want to bring it back, but it's also like committing to it almost every week is kind of rough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also like 8,000 tournaments that happen at all times of the year now.
Yeah, but there's no main tournament right now, so.
True.
Yeah, and for some reason,
there's only Animizer, Avian Art, Mystery Pog probably starting up soon.
The co-op cross keys.
Co-op
German
cross
tournament. It's like always 20 tournaments, yeah.
Oh, man.
All right.
Has the other side of
GGs.
this bracket done anything yet? I have no idea.
No. So let's see. Let me hop in that server and I can check the schedule. But I know Jim and GFE have scheduled at least 2 races.
Let's see, Jim. Game 1 is
see-
Sunday 2:30 and game 2 Monday at 3.
Okay, yeah, so they've got 2 scheduled.
Yeah. So Sunday and Monday.
Yeah, because I think they have till the end of next week, if I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, we just scheduled way early because Andy had some shenanigans going on soon.
Yeah, my leg getting removed next week, easy. Not quite. I'm just.
If they remove it,
knee-
then we
knee
have a big
surgery.
problem.
Sorry, this knee's bad. The whole thing's got to go.
Well, best of luck with that. Thank you guys for the race or the races, and GG's to both of you.
Yeah, GG's. Thanks for restreaming, Arian and Common and whatever. And GG's Thalane. Fun races.
GG's Andy, well deserved, and thanks Daaanty and Eriror, as always.
Oh yeah, wouldn't miss it. It was a perfect day for me to do it, and I was like, this is going to be a really good race or good series. So, I'm a little disappointed we didn't get a game 3 out of it, even if he didn't play it today. But Andy's going to be moving on to finals, and Jim versus GFE. Whoever wins is going to play Andy for all the marbles.
It's gonna be a banger right away.
All the marbles.
And then you get to pick. Never mind.
I get to pick the bingo goals for next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go! so that means we're gonna get the next tournament sometime in 2026.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
Chat goals.
Well, Pulphead's already a goal. What else is Chad gonna come up with, bro?
Half the goals is just like consume apples.
Find all the fetch quest items.
I will say, Andy, you did teach me that tree is an apple tree. I would have lost that so many times if I was in this tournament. I was thinking
there's like 4 different apple trees, I think.
Me and Ari, I think we're thinking you were gonna run to the one in like West CAC.
Oh no, that's one right in front of Sank. Yeah.
Oh,
well,
jeez.
I did the one. Yeah, that's why this goal. That's why the gentleman's agreement to put it off
until the end
was done. Yeah, because the one on the right side of Sank. That's a hate bomb. Holy shit.
Because you get it like 5 seconds into the seed.
Okay, post Aga, it's not an apple tree anymore.
No, exactly. I thought you were just gonna go to free musketeers.
No, I decided to go to the one on the way to Old Man Dark Cave. But I had no idea that this one was not apples anymore after Aghanim. Cool.
Dude, that's actually interesting. Imagine I knew that. I kind of bamboozled you with that.
So the screen east of the graveyard, the left tree on the bottom also has apples.
Oh, interesting.
East of the graveyard.
The one where
west.
the bomb throwing guys in the dark world, right? Where you do the current jump.
Oh, yep, there's some apples.
I mean, what? Okay.
But in the light world, you know.
Yeah. So many mysteries in the trees. All right, GG's, boys.
All right, y'all have a good
All right.
one.
GG's.
Bye, gamers.
Bye-bye.
See ya. All right, guys. Thanks again for hanging out and watching. I'm gonna be back live here in about 3 hours or less for Co-op Cross Keys with Korek. We're playing GFE and P-Train for that tournament. So yeah, we'll be back live a little later. Ari, thanks again, man, for doing the comms.
Yeah, anytime. It was a great time, and hope to do it again soon sometime.
Heck yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye.